So this is going to be on for some time whilst I make the pie crust. Hello my lovely people, so today I am going to make some meat pie. So in Ghana we call it meat pie, but I don't know if it's the same as dumplings, so if anybody knows, please let me know. Okay, so I've got here some onions which I have cut already. You can imagine how much I've cried. So this is about 8 small onions, and I've got 1 block of butter. I use the Kerrygold butter, that's what we use. I prefer to use the butter than to use margarine. It's been a long time, it's so many years since I used margarine, because mainly margarine is hydrogenated fat, which I don't really like. And I've got mackerels here. You know I always use it for cooking, so I've got 4 here. And what I'll do is drain the mackerel because I don't want the liquid part in what I'm going to cook, but we'll get into that one. I've got 1 kilo of spelt flour, and this is what we use when they are out of stock. Then I go in for the organic flour, white flour, but mainly we use the spelt flour. Well, because my little girl had eczema when she was young, and we've used spelt flour for ages now, it's really helped us as a family. And I have my nutmeg here and some salt, and I've got my olive oil, which is for frying. So I'm going to cook the onions and the mackerel, then prepare the grainy flour which we use for the meat pie. We add in the fish. So though we call, all the meat pies meat pie, but from Ghana, this is the fish pie. So what I'm going to do is allow it to fry a bit. To get the liquid out of it, because there's a bit of liquid in the mackerel. And the more you fry it too, what I've realized is it helps it to stay for a long time. It helps the pie to stay for a long time. Because at first what I used to do was I'll just cook it for a short time and then make the pie. Then I realized even when it's in the fridge, it doesn't stay long. Then I was like, oh no, I think maybe the water part, there's this liquid, not the oil, but then there's this liquid in mackerel, sardines and all that. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I think I need to fry it for a long time. And since then, it stays longer in the fridge. Add your onions, and at this time you can leave it on for some time, because remember that the onions also do have liquid in them. So we're going to put it on for some time so all the liquid evaporates, at least most of it. So here I can add my salt. And a bit of pepper, just to make it not blunt. Just to make it not blunt, because the trouble I have here. So I have 2 kids who do not want anything. They don't want anything in their pie. Sometimes it's hard, but then I have to do it for them. So they don't want anything, nothing, niente in their pie. And I go like, oh my goodness, so how are you guys enjoying this pie? But that's how they want it. So when I'm doing it, I make lots of our ones with the filling and some without, just for them. So this is going to be on for some time whilst I make the pie crust. So this is how it's turned out, and it smells so lovely because of the onions and the mackerel. So we're going on to crust, where we put the filling in. So I'm going to use a kilo of the spelt flour. You can use it with whatever flour that you feel comfortable with. We use spelt flour because we've used it for a long time. It's a lovely flour which has, not too much gluten like the wheat flour has. So it works for us perfectly in terms of allergies and all that. So you see I've added the butter to it, and you have to get your hands dirty. So when I see that it's not enough, then I'll add another. I have about half of the butter. So you do it this way till it becomes grainy like gari. Then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So here I can see that it's not rich like how we want it. Sometimes what happens is I'll add it. So this is it. This is what I've got, almost like another one. So what happens is I'll add this one, then it becomes too rich. Then I have to add another a few grams of flour, and I don't really measure the flour. I pick 1 kilo, work with it, then add some to it, and that's how I've been making the pie for years now. So you see how it is? It's like gari photo. So I'm done, and what I do is I go in bit by bit with adding the liquid. I don't add it to the whole thing. I do it bit by bit. So normally I dig a little bit of hole here, but I haven't seasoned it. So what I'm going to use is a little bit of nutmeg. Nutmeg is great, but too much of it isn't good for the body. And some salt. Wow, I can smell the nutmeg. Wow, this is amazing. So the crust is ready to be rolled, and I've got here coconut milk, barista milk, which we use for tea. So a little bit of that and some water. So what I do normally is just a little, because what I have realized over the many times I've done the meat pie or fish pie is too much water in a dumpling makes it hard. I don't know if it's because I use butter. So let me know if you use margarine, and how do you use too much water in the margarine in the crust when you are about to roll it. Tear it apart. So this is what I do. So, and this is my dumpling mold that I use. So I take just a little bit and put it in, because this is the medium dumpling mold, so I don't need too much. And I cut it, and after everything, before I put it in the oven, I'll add either milk. This milk is coconut milk, so it doesn't give you that shiny bit, so I can add egg as well. So the pie is ready, and see the golden color here. So this is as a result of the egg, and we're going to break today. Cocoa will cry, huh? See, piping hot. This is nice. Bye guys. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, like our videos so other people will also see our videos and watch our amazing fruits that we make on this channel. See you soon. Bye.